saying I'm creepy, dude. Hi, I'm your
that
host,
was
Orlando, for It's Tejano Talk.
that was our guest confirming that. Yeah.
No, 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 no.
Nemo with How do USA?
And you're listening and watching Tejano Talk. Hey, congratulations, Nemo. It's your 30th, right?
It is my. It is a magazine's 30th. Yes, sir. Wow. Okay.
All right.
Wow. How much did that cost you?
Oh, it cost me a lot, dude.
Yeah.
So how'd you like it? I
Oh
got some
yeah.
effects for
Thank,
you, dude. All
thank you.
right.
Thank you.
Congratulations on 30 years, dude.
Thank you. Thank you.
And I'm glad I was a part of the beginning.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I was. Okay. Well, we okay, we have a different schedule, right? I think everybody was expecting Lucky Joe, but Lucky Joe had to reschedule again.
This is the second
And
time.
yeah, this is the second time. So we have him rescheduled for October 8th.
So did you call him or did he call you or how did that work?
You know what? I'd rather not talk about it right now.
No, let's talk about it. Hello.
Ah. Well, you know, he just celebrated his anniversary, right? I remember last time his wife had an early surprise, but he had his anniversary like September 5th or something like that, right? Well, he had an extended weekend this week, and he didn't answer his texts until yesterday, like that. And then I kind of nudged him a little bit because I
Wait. Let's get Vic on this. I want to know what.
Okay, wait. But before this, everybody knows what to do, right? Before we get okay, subscribe. You know, take care of business and subscribe. Tell your friends and all that. Because I don't know how long Nemo's gonna be with us if you don't give us some more subscribers. Because he's always getting tired of dealing with me and stuff like that. So please subscribe. Show them that you're out there. Show them that you like us. Even
Oh
write a
my,
little thing
my
saying, Nemo,
God.
we love you. We want you back.
It's
Buddy's
like you
boring.
are, yeah.
Okay, something like that. Give him some love. Because I don't.
Don't
Because look at that. I made him short again because he
you give
pisses
me
me
love
off
that.
sometimes. But email me. Hey, and
Yeah.
by the way, if we're lagging, please put that in the chat, okay? So email me because you know he doesn't answer emails, okay? It's time at
Sorry, Vic.
gmail.com.
Sorry, Vic. We're
Okay.
just
All right.
postponing. Sorry, Vic.
All right. But whoops. What am I doing? Okay. All right. See, now he's messed up again. He's got to fix him. Oh, you're getting better at editing your camera, dude. I like that. Okay. Well, we have a guest. He's the last minute. I'm glad he's here for us. And today we're celebrating Nemo's Tejano USA.
We're not celebrating. We're just
Yes, we
mentioning
are.
it. Mentioning it.
And
Thank you.
not only we celebrate, I plan to roast him. I plan to roast him, and we brought a heavy hitter here because he can roast.
Wow. Are you talking about his weight there? What's going on?
No,
Is that what you mean by heavy hitter?
he doesn't pull his punches. That's what I'm talking about.
I don't
Like
know,
that.
man.
All right.
That was
Okay.
a little too close right there. I apologize,
Talk
Vic.
about it. Here we go. All right, Vic
See-
Medina.
I,
All right.
Go ahead, Vic. Say it.
I started to like the intro until Nemo broke it down that you're making fun of me because I'm
Thank you.
fat.
Thank
Damn.
you. Thank you.
Yeah, okay. You know
He's
what?
shaming.
You
Body
know I
shaming.
wasn't talking about that.
He's
I was
body
bringing the
shaming.
big guns and stuff.
Sorry, man.
But you know
But
what?
in
Go
all
ahead.
seriousness, Nemo, seriously, 30 years. That's a big accomplishment, brother. Congratulations to you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I
Thank you.
mean,
is.
it's a big, it means two things. It means two things that there is support out there for your magazine, right?
Yes.
And it means that you're old as hell because 30 years, that's a long.
It's old AF. Yes.
Yeah.
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 Dude, what is up with that? The picture on your cover, you're wearing a pink. You could pink.
I haven't
You didn't
seen
have
this
a nice
cover yet.
black or a navy blue. You wore
The,
pink.
the thumb that you put up there.
Oh, the thumbnail that I put up.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I was a hot pink. I thought it was.
Yeah.
But yeah.
What
Yeah.
kind of what kind of like
I love pink, man. You know.
Not me.
he's wearing pink. He's wearing
You know
Wow.
what? Buddy's always on top, and he's on the bottom for a reason.
When the pink,
That
Oh,
yes,
is that
yeah.
is
See, that explains a lot,
it's
doesn't
starting
it?
to come
that's
in, it's starting to come into focus now.
yeah,
I
that's creepy, man.
I
That's
know. Hey, see, I told you he keeps calling me creepy, pervy, stuff like that.
yeah, that's very pervy.
Yeah,
What did you mean
whatever.
by that? On
What do you
top?
think I meant by it?
I don't know.
it's ironic that Nemo
Okay.
calls you pervy, but Nemo's the one that's always at the clubs with the cameras.
Yeah, and
That hasn't happened in a long time.
look at the girls that are on his cover.
I don't take those photos.
Yeah,
Well,
but you
I
don't.
haven't in a long time.
Yeah,
Dude,
you don't take them, but you
and
choose the models.
your magazine has changed quite a bit throughout the years. I remember you know what? Honestly, Nemo, I used to open your paper because I used to like the middle portion where you had the Tejano picks, the click or whatever you used to call it.
Yeah.
I used to like, and you would see who was hanging out where and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That was a really cool feat. You should bring that back.
That was the
Yes.
original. We were the
He's
original
the original.
Facebook.
He claims to be the original Facebook.
We
for
had,
that.
we had what was going on everywhere. We had where people were, So yeah, I was the original Facebook for the hood.
Yeah. And you know what, Vic? I was there with you. I understand because I was. Oh, every week I was going. See, did
Right,
Nemo put me on there or something like that, or who's
right.
else was
Yeah,
on there?
and
I used to always do
it
that.
takes away now. Social media takes it all away because
Oh no! You need to bring it
all
back.
the events that it's happening, people already posting their pics and stuff. It's just not the same. It's not the same. I guess want or it's not as popular as it used to be.
Oh, you need to bring it back. I bet you it would be popular. More people would pick
Dimo,
it up.
let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. Because when you used, you don't do it anymore, but when you were at the clubs and you were taking pictures, is it just me? My experience, because I've worked in clubs for a very long time. Is it me, or when people are out the clubs and they're drinking, and you break out a camera, don't people just tend to do pervy shit?
And he's there
Like
to
like like
record it.
like, uh, like what kind of pervy shit? Like
Like
pervy?
I can only imagine how many times you've gotten flashed.
No, no, no. We're in a club, dude. We're in a club. Nobody's gonna flash you.
It does, especially because you're in a club. People have alcohol in them and
Yeah,
whatever.
no, man. Yeah, we're at no,
Or
no
at a
flashing going
festival. You go
on.
out to a festival and you got your own booth and go,
We're still
hey, Nemo.
amongst people.
Who cares? When you're drunk, you do
Yeah,
wild stuff.
yeah. Unfortunately, no, they never.
It's like a girls gone wild type thing, right?
Yeah, right. Yeah, yeah. If we had that kind of flow with it, then maybe. But we don't. We didn't. We never had. You saw what kind of pictures we have for the most part. It's
I remember.
couples,
Yeah.
couples.
Vic, do you
I saw
remember?
I saw I saw the pictures you posted.
Do you remember Tejano Connection
uh,
from back in the day?
yes.
It was Nemo's rival, and they had the Tejanita of the Week centerfold.
Oh, what was his name?
Uh,
Gilbert.
Gilbert, yeah. Was it Cortez
Cortez.
or
Cortez.
Cortez? Yeah.
Didn't he wind up going to jail for like taking like some
I
naughty pics of some
I don't know if he
underage
went to
girls or
jail,
something?
but
That's what I heard. That's what I heard.
did he
I
go to
don't,
jail?
I don't know,
I
That's what I
man.
heard.
I heard that
Yeah.
he was under investigation for stuff like
Well,
that.
by now, hopefully it's over because it's been a long time.
Is
Probably
Well,
he?
about
Have
20
you
years
seen?
or so.
Have you
nobody's
seen?
seen nobody's seen him in a long time. So
He did something about the block or something. He did a little magazine called. It went more like hip hop.
Oh,
You know,
later
like
on,
uh
he couldn't compete with you anymore, huh?
he had his own clientele, and I had my own clientele.
Okay, you did overlap.
well, look.
You
I mean,
didn't cross swords.
but here's the thing: his paper's gone, and Nemo's celebrating 30 years in business.
Yes.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Thank you.
So we know who won that one
No, with no charges.
with no charges.
Yeah. Good joke.
Yeah.
And Gilbert was part of the grumpy old man. Remember? With Super Loop.
I remember. I remember that name. I don't remember that he was on there though.
I don't
Yeah,
either.
he was.
I thought it was him, and I thought that was him and Art.
Yeah,
No,
I
no,
thought it
no,
was him
no,
and
no,
Art.
no, 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 no. Because I used to go as a guest on that show on Saturday mornings. It was Super Loop and Gilbert.
You may be right. You may be
Yeah.
right. But I
Oh,
don't.
I remember because
If
I
you
was
were
answering
there, you must be right.
I was answering the phones and stuff like that all the time. I would go there maybe once a month while I was, or every other month or something like that, and answer phones, be a guest, and stuff like that every once in a while. And
Well, cool. I know Nemo doesn't want to make a big thing of it, but we'll move on
yeah,
now.
Yeah, yeah, no,
Congratulations,
thank you very much. I appreciate it.
30
no,
years.
I
It
want to
couldn't do it
roast.
without everybody's support, and some great people. Met some great people and met some great artists and made
Okay,
friends with you. You
Yeah.
know,
yeah,
so
yeah,
it's well worth it.
yeah. And he
I
went
don't know about
to.
I don't know about Buddy though, but I appreciate your friendship though.
You know
Well,
what? I'm going to share some video of us later on. Okay,
That's
and
cool because
so I know you got invited to Bobby Polito's wedding because our
yeah,
Ta-
yeah.
Tejano Tejano Review or Tejano USA was it?
It was just a friendship that we made.
Okay,
there were no cameras or nothing allowed in there,
okay,
so it was just a
all right.
friendship.
So what are some more interesting stories that you have from those 30 years?
I don't. I mean, just met a lot of great people.
Yeah,
So saw Selena up close. Like I met her like 3 or 4 times.
yeah,
I got to be on stage with, you know, with without being talented. Vic at least has a talent and stuff, and he's up on stage introducing us. I
he
didn't have
does.
that talent, so I got to be up there regardless. So,
Yeah,
yeah, no, there's a lot of cool stuff
yeah.
that's
You know
happened.
what? I got to give it to you, Vic, because I, Cinco de Mayo, you invited me to go up stage. I go, no, 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 that's a different animal than what I do now. It's you have,
He's a natural man,
you
a
are,
natural MC.
yes,
He's a natural MC.
you're
So
good at what you do. I mean,
yeah, it's very good.
I could not do that.
thank
Well,
you. Well,
I would have to fail lots of times.
I, I thank you first of all, and I have to agree with you. I am good at it. But anyway, Nemo, here's a question. Here's a question for you.
Uh,
Speaking of your 30 years in this industry, right? And you said you got to meet a lot of cool artists. Question is, you ever met some artists who aren't that cool?
that were assholes.
Yes, because I'll tell you this. I won't wait for your response, but I want to tell you that in all my years in radio, I met two artists who came across as assholes. And I'll tell you who they were after you tell me yours.
Yeah.
So I think overall, maybe bad experience or not such a great experience is a few times got to hang out with Joe Lopez, and he wasn't. He was
Okay.
like very much into himself. But
Right.
that's cool, because I really don't know him. He really didn't know me and stuff. But we were partying and stuff, so he could have been a little bit more friendly. But that's cool. The other one was Rock and Roll James. He was.
Oh
I
yeah, you told me
we
that.
were hosting, or we were at the Houston Stock Show, and I was representing the Hunter Review and stuff, and he was cool with me, and as long as he was here in Dallas Fort Worth, and then I went over there, and he was with the Quintanillas, and I tried to hang out with him, and he was like gave me the cold shoulder, man, like he didn't know me, like all of a sudden
Really?
he didn't know me, yeah, and it's like, all right, dude, all right, you can be whatever you want to be. But that was it. That was probably the two experiences that I remember the most that were assholish.
Wow. That was. I wasn't expecting the Rock and Roll James one. He comes across as such a nice guy on his podcast, but yeah, I guess.
It's
I
all
mean,
business. It's all
that's
business.
that's one person, right? When they're doing their show, and then what they're really like is usually a letdown.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll tell you mine. In all the years of working in radio and hosting concerts and whatever, there's been two people uh, that one wasn't. I'm not really going to call him an asshole. But he was kind of rude, kind of like like he really didn't want to associate with anyone.
I wonder if
Uh,
the same one I'm thinking about that did the
uh,
same thing to me.
well, I'm talking about Jay Pettis.
Oh,
Mm.
Jay. Oh,
Jay Pettis is not the friendliest of cats. Now, in a second, I'll tell you why I think that is. Though I think I figured it out after all these years. So he came across as kind of rude. The other one who I think really was an asshole was probably Eddie Gonzalez.
Oh wow,
Eddie.
Eddie
Eddie,
was a party guy,
He
man.
he was a
was.
He
party. He was a
he's
party.
like he was he's like he was an alcoholic back in the day,
Yes.
and we got him drunk one time, and he got up on at Desperado stage, and there was no band, no nothing. He just went up there and started singing a cappella on his own, and it was just like it was just hilarious, man, because he was effed up. And if
Right.
you know, I wish we had cameras back then. That would have been badass. But yeah, no, he's always been like a real cool guy to hang around and stuff.
I
So
didn't.
it was
I
just a
didn't
bad
have that.
experience. Yeah,
Yeah, I didn't
yeah,
have that experience with him, and I've met him on several occasions, and he's always come across that way to me.
Yeah.
Now, the thing about Jay is I realized something after all these years of being in the industry, and the person who taught me this was actually Jaime Yanda.
Okay.
Jaime taught me that, especially because our Tejano genre tends to be kind of small, right?
Yeah.
So it's very common that our artists will become friends with their fans,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Um,
Like
which
Stephanie and me.
right, which
Stalker.
looking at it from our vantage point as the fans, that's really cool.
Yeah.
But there is also a downside to that, and Jaime taught me this. Jaime taught me it's not really good to be friends with your fans
Yeah.
because when your fans become your friends, they don't want to pay to go see you anymore.
That's
You know
true.
what I mean? They all feel like because they're your friends, they're entitled to get in for free. And the thing is that they don't realize that when they do that, they're kind of hurting the artist, even though they don't mean to. You know
Right.
what I mean? So Jaime is the one who taught me that, and he said, Jay's like that because he wants to maintain that distance between him and his fans, so that his fans don't ever try to cross that line to think that they're his friends.
Right.
It's kind of a respect thing. You respect them, you don't, because when you lose that respect, you don't feel like, oh, I should have to go pay $20 to go see him, or because they're my friends, right?
Right.
But if you're his fan, then you have no problem going to pay 20, $25. Uh, so Jaime taught me that lesson that that there's a reason why, why like big stars, like why they don't associate with their fans.
Yeah.
You know?
Plus, they also always have a good amount of people. That was one thing about him. He always has a lot
Oh
of
yeah,
fans or friends, and they come and hang out with him and stuff. So I was cool. He's
Yeah.
just I'm a part
I've
of stuff. I never tried to get in that little circle
yeah.
and stuff.
I've
So,
never had a problem with Jay. I guess I don't know because I was always media, so I guess they're always more friendly to
but you
media
weren't trying
stuff.
to party with him either, or
No,
have a
no,
drink
not
with him
really.
or nothing
No,
like that.
because
You were
after
just trying to promote him, and yeah.
yeah, after like after the first year it was cool, but after the second or third year, it's work. Like I told the story about La Mafia. The only band that I really haven't had that I wanted on the show was La Mafia, and one time they canceled. The second time I canceled. Third time they wanted me to do it after the show, like at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. I said, "No, I'm not doing that." I mean, I was a fan, but I didn't. I'm not doing that.
Go ahead,
I,
Vic.
I have heard. I don't know this, firsthand, but I've heard that Oscar is probably the worst diva ever.
I don't know. I
That
s-
I've heard stories. Like again, I don't want to say that I know for a fact because I've personally never interacted with him,
Who
yeah.
but
told you the stories?
I've heard. Yeah, I've heard a lot of a
Who,
lot of
who, who
different
told
people.
you?
Yeah,
Who
Who?
told you?
Who? Name them. People don't know.
They dropped. That's it. He likes to cause drama. No drama.
Was it
Okay.
Pancho? What?
no, actually, the other promoters,
Okay.
other promoters.
All right.
He's
Uh,
hard. He's hard to work with. What about
yeah.
you, buddy? You ever come
Yeah.
across anybody
Yes,
who was?
I was gonna say I mentioned, and I think I've told this story before. Well, actually, I got beef with one of them right now, but the one. Okay, well, first of all,
Don't
I
say
wasn't.
Sun. Don't say Sunny. Let's move on
Well,
from Sunny. Move
Vic
on from
doesn't
Sunny.
know. He might not know
Move
about
on from
Sonny.
Sunny, man.
Okay, well,
I don't
Sonny,
know. I
I
don't.
got. I've got some issue with him because I think his head is bigger. I'll tell you what. I'll shorten it. I was been trying to get a hold of him on the show because his last name is Sauceda. My
Uh-huh.
name's Saucedo, so I called him Primo for a while at the beginning of the show. So I was trying to get Primo in here, and been doing this for about over a year, and then I finally saw him this past uh, fanfare in San Antonio, and when I actually kind of cornered him a little bit, and we were shaking hands. He pulls me in. And he says, Rock and Roll Jane's been trying to get me on his show for over 5 years. And I go, oh,
Oh wow.
I get it. And I didn't tell. I said, no problem. I'm not going to pursue an interview with him. If he wants to come on the show, he'll have to do it and like that. But I am not doing anything like that because
Yeah.
he thinks it's bigger than
Right.
Well,
giving
obviously
a big
there's a
shit.
reason. He's probably like being booked left and right. So
Yeah,
there's
I
got to
don't.
be a reason.
And let me stop you right there because he's not being booked left and right. I mean, he's
Yeah.
not Sonny. I mean, you could like that would be like a Jay thing or like a Nito Cable thing or somebody like that to say something like that, but not a
Yeah,
Sonny say that.
not a sunny thing. And look, we've had David Fidesz on the show. We've had Gary Hobbs on the show. We've had Stephanie. We had Shelly.
Right.
Sonny thinks he's
Me,
bigger than those
me,
guys. You. We've had
twice.
you twice, exactly. And he thinks he's bigger, is big shit. You know what? I really don't even like his show that much. His big ass is right there, wiggling right in front of you. I just,
It- oh, his concert. Okay.
and his concert,
Yeah.
yes.
All
I
right.
mean, you watch some of his, and it's all the same type of dance and all that. It's kind of boring to me. Yeah, I'm a little bitter. I'm a little
Yeah.
bitter.
Anyway,
Yeah,
so who else?
tell
Who
us
else?
how you really feel.
Okay. Well, my story is with Bobby.
Uh-huh.
Okay. But okay, I don't think I ever shared this with you, Nemo. Did I? On the show? Okay. Well, you know Lawrence, right? We have a good friend, Lawrence, DJ NDO. He's a partner on a project that I have going on. We went to Vegas, Tejano about a couple years ago. And Lawrence, he does music videos and stuff like that. So he was asked to tape uh, an interview that Gabriella, God, what's her name? Martinez? She's from Florida. Do you recognize her? Okay, you don't know. Well, she was hosting, and one of the promoters asked Lawrence to tape it, the interview with Bobby, and this was in a hotel room in Vegas. And so he said, "Yeah." So that day we were Lawrence and I went to breakfast, and we were talking about people, and we were talking about Bobby because he's about to do an interview. And I said at this restaurant, this breakfast like that, I said, you know what? The only person I had issues with was Bobby, and because when I went to interview him the first time, he was the only artist that ever told me, I don't want to talk about my personal life. I don't want to talk about this. I don't want to talk about that and like that. Things were off the table for him. And I said, okay, no problem. And I was going, he's the only one that's ever done that. And he was just starting out. And then,
Yeah, but he came in with.
wait. Let me explain. Okay, this is the story. Okay. And so uh, later, and during that conversation I had with Lawrence, I said, but you know what? I can understand why he did that because there were probably rumors with Selena and all that stuff. So he had to keep it closer to the vest. So, at first I thought he was an asshole and stuff like that, but after a while I said, okay, he has to keep a little distance, like you said. And I said this during this breakfast. Well, we had breakfast. We went over there, and Lawrence did this interview, and Bobby, before the interview, tells Lawrence that I heard you're talking shit about me.
Oh Lord.
Somebody at that restaurant was close enough to hear our conversation, but didn't tell him the whole thing like
Right.
that. And Lawrence, he's not going to take shit. He said, hey, if I had an issue with you, I'd tell you in your face and stuff like that. And, but no, we said this, and my friend said this and stuff like that. I think that guy confused me with Lawrence
Right.
and said what I said, but Lawrence didn't say that. But I said it. But if I did, he's going to like it. He's kind of defending me a little bit. And I said, but, that's not what was said. This is hearsay like that. The conversation wasn't like that. And so Bobby, okay.
Did you do the interview?
Well, he did the interview like that. But guess what? I don't know if I dreamt this, but I got a text from Bobby saying stuff like that, and I wrote a long thing like that, and I showed this to Lawrence. I was about to show it to Lawrence, and I go, "Wait a second, where'd it go?" Like that, and I didn't realize you could delete messages that you send.
Well, I think you can do that on an iPhone. I don't know if you can do it on an Android.
I
How
don't
long?
know.
And how long ago was that? That's just recently.
Yeah, how long ago was that the?
No, no, no. This is like 2 years ago.
Oh, I don't.
Like that. It's like on Instagram or something like that, or FaceTime or Messenger or something. Because either that or I dreamt that conversation he texted me because I can't find it anywhere. So I said, oh, and then someone told me, you can delete those messages. That's what probably what happened. So I don't know if Bobby. I'm a little shit. Bobby's probably not worried about me. Maybe it didn't happen. He didn't really care about it. It's just like that. But you know, I do like Bobby, but and I did say, yeah, after a while, when I first saw him, like met him, I thought he was an a-hole for just saying like that. But then as media and through the experiences, yeah, he probably had to keep it close, and that's
Yeah.
what I said during the conversation. And I would tell that Bobby to his face. I mean, I don't have an issue with that. So, but yeah, that's one. Those two kind of little beefs I had. Sonny's my big beef, though. I don't care. But Jay, I've always had a good relationship with Jay. But like I said, I was media. You're media too, so I don't know why you would do that to you.
Right.
Like that.
Let me backtrack by saying I didn't say Jay was an ass. I just said he was kind of like distant.
Oh, distant. Okay.
But normally, and I say that because normally, pretty much every other Tejano artist that I've ever had any interaction with tends to be very friendly, very outgoing.
Because they know who you are and they know what you
Yeah.
can do to help them.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
And he didn't know you were with Pancho's show and stuff, right? He knew that,
No,
right?
he knows. He's not even very friendly with Pancho either. To be honest with you,
Oh, really?
he's the kind of guy that he does his show. He keeps to himself,
Yeah.
and he doesn't like doing the autograph thing. He doesn't like taking the pictures.
Okay.
He'd rather be backstage by himself.
Well, that's probably because maybe that's a new Jay you're talking about. Because back in the '90s, he was always friendly. He was always on top. He was always doing autographs with everybody around when I saw him and stuff like that. But
Maybe I caught him on an off night. I don't know, but
yeah, yeah.
Where was it at?
Where was this
Me?
at? The last time. The last time was at Billy Bob's.
Okay. Wow. He had no reason to be upset.
So that wasn't even that long ago. It was probably about a year ago, I guess. Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Well,
okay, you don't like Sonny because he stood you up twice. Didn't?
Oh no, not because of that.
Didn't Lucky Joe just stand you up twice?
Oh, I don't have a bad experience like it.
Thank you.
It's
Thank
the
you.
arrogance of Sonny when he pulled me in and he said, Rock and Roll James been trying to get me on there for 5 years. I go, oh, okay. I understand. We're not a big show
Right.
like Rock and Roll James. He's got like 20 something thousand subscribers and stuff like that. But we might be in a couple years.
You got to
never
start.
know.
You got to start somewhere, right?
I don't
Yeah,
think we've
exactly.
broken 500 yet. Have we broke 500 yet?
We're close to 800 now.
Oh, okay. Good.
Like that, and we're not even trying to. Other than me saying subscribe and all that, I haven't done any shorts. I haven't done a lot on TikTok, as Nemo keeps saying, and the project I'm working on is gonna probably bring more of a spotlight on us, like that. And so, hey, I like the lighting that you just did. It lightened you
Yeah.
up.
Did you open the refrigerator?
Yeah, I was gonna say, did your wife put more light on you?
Yeah, she's messing with the ring light over.
I
here.
like it. What she did, let it have it more like that.
She is good.
She's
She
good.
is good.
She's like, yeah. And
I like her commercial she did about you.
commercial.
Oh, you remember? You saw that?
Yeah. She's good.
She
Oh, okay.
she did that totally on her own. I
Yeah.
didn't have
Yeah,
any.
no, that's cool. That was
She's sitting there at her computer making it, and she's laughing the whole time. And I
Yeah.
was like, "What are you laughing at? What is?" But
Yeah. Hey,
it brought summer to it. It brought the summer attention to it. So yeah.
yeah. What happened to that footage of Jaime Danda that I sent you? I never got to see the commercial. I think you sent it to me, but I forgot about opening it. I did send you Jaime Danda's.
yeah, you sent it to me. I don't know.
You said you were going to do a commercial for Jaime.
It was I
Vortex?
did his intro. I did an intro for him for. He had a show in
Vortex.
Mexico. He played at Nortex, and
Right.
I did his intro. I did a voiceover with for his intro in Spanish. Believe it or not,
Okay. Were you able to use the footage? Was it good?
some of it, yeah.
Okay. Well, good. I'm glad. All right. Now, Nemo, I've always wanted to ask you this.
Yeah, here we go.
Okay, but since we're on the remembering stories, how was your relationship with Stephanie Lynn? Because
I think we talked about it. It was
I remember you were crushing on her back in the day.
when she was her whole family, all the whole Rivera family was very cool with
Okay.
me, especially. Um, they all were real nice. Every time they show up, back then it was Simon the Diamond, right? So they had Tejano
Okay.
rodeos, and they would show up early, and if they were going somewhere, I'd go meet them at lunch or whatever. But they were very, very, very friendly family. All the brothers, the dad, the mom, they were cool. They're real cool with me.
Yeah, just like Stephanie Montiel's family with me.
Yeah,
Do you
yeah.
know that? Wow, that is really obscure. Where did Stephanie Lynn? Where did?
Yeah.
What, you know what happened to her, right?
Oh yeah,
No, I
yeah.
don't. What happened to her?
Here in the like in the past 5 years, she's been busted for pot possession twice. The last time they caught her at the border with like 50 pounds of weed.
What?
I'm not making this up. I swear to God, this is true. They caught her at the border right there in Laredo, and she
Okay.
had like I think it was I don't remember if it was 50 or 80 pounds of weed in her trunk.
So she's in jail.
Well, she was. She I think she's out now, but she was for a while. But
How do you get out of jail with
the
50
reason the
pounds of weed?
reason the reason why I think that's funny is because if you remember back in the day, her band was called Stephanie Lynn, and
High energy.
it makes sense now, right?
Yeah.
She had 80
Okay.
pounds of weed in
Yeah.
the car.
But
Well,
it was weed. That's low energy.
yeah. That's a bellow. Yeah. I remember her. I think the story goes that when her brothers left, they left because of her boyfriend, who
Yeah, she got in a relationship that.
the wrong kind of
Yeah,
guy.
yeah, it was. He was. But you're out there on the road, and you're in the bars and stuff. You
Yeah.
meet these kind of people and stuff. So
Right. But she
shit
chose
happens.
him over her boyfriend, her brothers. Like that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
she did. Her family, obviously.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's pretty sad. Well, you know what? I really did like her voice. I mean, I love Stephanie Montiel and stuff like that, but okay, I'm going to make a confession. I did like Stephanie Lynn's voice over Stephanie Montiel's.
She still has a good voice.
Yes. Oh,
She
you
still
know
does.
what? What was that one song that she was popular on, and then she did a slower version of it, like a
Like a
ballad.
cafe version, yeah.
Yeah. What was the name of that?
Her big hit back in the day was a song called Pegadita.
Pegadita. Was that the one that she did a slower version of it, or there's another one?
Nope,
No,
I
she's
don't
had a
remember.
lot of good songs.
Yeah, but she took one of her hits and then slowed it down, and I think she played it with Stampede backing her up or something like that. Is
Yeah,
that
it was something you would hear
a
at
ballad?
Starbucks or something. Yeah.
Yeah,
You
it
know,
was pretty.
you know where her she did backup vocals for several bands. I don't know if you guys know this.
I didn't know that.
But
For Maz, yeah.
the most,
Didn't know that.
as a matter of fact, she did backup. She did some of the backup for Selena. Uh,
Yeah, I think I remember that.
yeah,
I didn't know that.
she's like on Beady Beady Boom Boom. She's the one doing the backup vocals on that. Yeah, on
I
that
did not know that.
on that Amor Prohibido album, she did backup on like two of her songs.
Wow, and that's before she started her own band, right?
She's always been talented.
She
Yeah,
is, and she's a good dancer too. I enjoyed her music videos like that. I enjoyed them. Okay,
I
you know what? Okay, go ahead.
I was gonna say I just thought that was really weird that of all people, like how obscure was that? You mentioned Stephanie Lynn.
Well, because I knew he was crushing on her back in the day.
Crush is
Yeah.
promoting. Okay, that's fine. I mean,
Okay.
we
Same
were
thing
who
with
we were.
Stephanie. I was promoting Stephanie Montiel back in the day too. I think I helped in her getting more bookings in the DFW, just
Uh,
like you probably did too, Nemo, for Stephanie
No,
Lynn.
no. I mean,
No.
we promoted them. That was it. I mean,
Oh
okay,
we
yeah.
had nothing.
random poll, random poll. Who's hotter? Who's hotter, Stephanie Lynn or Stephanie
Now.
Lynn?
Now,
Yeah, now.
No, it's
it's
hands
yes,
down. It's
yes,
Montiel.
yeah,
Montiel.
Sullivan by far.
Yeah, yeah. Montiel Sullivan is way hotter than Lynn. But I do like Stephanie Lynn's voice.
Who do you think?
Yeah, I have to agree. Stephanie Montiel is probably the
Yeah.
hotter of.
Who's the closest? What buddy do you have that you hang out with whenever he's in town? That's that's on the road.
Jaime.
Probably,
I was gonna say Jaime.
probably Jaime. Jaime. It's either Jaime or
Oh,
Michael.
okay.
Salgado?
Yeah,
Salgado.
That's
Okay.
cool.
yeah,
Hey, hook us up with Michael. I
He's
talked to I talked to his
yeah,
son
he's
about
always
a
been a
year ago.
real cool guy. He did a lot of promotions with y'all too, right?
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I
Oh, yeah.
remember going to some wing place right there on Irving in Irving. He did that. He did a lot of he did a lot of stuff.
You know what? Anytime somebody says who's the best interview or artist that you've ever met, it's always been nice and stuff. Michael Salgado, hands down, it is like the best guy to interview, and he's always thankful for everything he's gotten, and he's always got words of kindness all the time. So, at least
Funny
from my
story.
experience.
Funny story about Michael. When he was up and coming, he did a show here at the Escapade one night,
Okay.
and we did a live remote there from, and we decided to do a Michael Salgado lookalike contest, right? Because
Okay.
at Escapade, just about every guy's wearing cowboy hat and boots, right? So we decided to do a Michael Salgado lookalike contest. He was promoting a new album that he had just released and whatever, and he wasn't really like big and popular like he is now, right?
Right.
So we decided to do a Michael Salgado lookalike contest. He actually got in the contest,
And lost.
And
and
lost.
and he got second place.
That's
That's
funny.
true.
That's
That's a true
funny.
story.
All
That's
right.
funny.
True
That
story.
is funny. But yeah, you know, you know what? To be honest, I like his older music than his new music because I saw him in Vegas. But I guess I'm more sentimental with his old stuff because that's what I remember him on. Because I saw him in Vegas and I'm going, oh, I didn't like this set as much as I remembered. I thought, but it's because I have, I said the same thing about not Moss, La Mafia, because I've said that several times. So I'm not a big fan of La Mafia because they sound the same all the time. All their songs are pretty much the same. And then I saw them in Vegas, and I said, I rejuvenated fan to La Mafia, you know.
Right.
So, but you know what? I have some old footage of Nemo, and
Okay.
so let's play that. Nemo, would you like to see some old footage of you?
Let's do
No,
it.
he doesn't. But you know what? We're gonna play it anyway.
Is
Okay.
he wearing the pink blazer? Is he wearing the pink blazer?
I can go get it, man. No
No.
problem.
Now,
No
this
problem.
one, this one, I think is, yeah, this one's okay. I mean, this one's not as brutal as the other ones I'm about to show. But this one is at the Tejano Music Awards, which happens to be this November, the 22nd in San
Why are we
Antonio.
promoting it? Are they giving
Because
us
I'm
free
going to
tickets?
be
to get
there. I'm going to be
Are they
there.
giving us free tickets?
Well, they're going to give me media passes, so
Okay. All right.
you know.
Y'all going big?
You
They,
going?
they're going to give you, or they're going to give y'all.
No,
Media.
not y'all.
Nemo's not going.
Yeah.
He never goes to
Yeah,
anything.
I'm good.
Yeah.
He
So
he
if
goes with he
if
goes with
Nemo
Mart.
goes, I will get him a pass. If I get a pass, I'll get one for him too.
He's gonna go with Mart.
Yeah. Well, Mark probably get in on his own and stuff like that. Okay, so let's check it out. Okay, Nemo at this was in 1996. Let's see how he
Ooh.
looks. Okay, ready?
Nemo here, reporting for Tejano Times. With me I have the beautiful David Esparza from Inocencia. Now David, what do you think about our winners so far?
I think they all deserve it, and I'm really excited to be here. And I'm so glad for all the winners so far, and hopefully next year or in the years to come, Inocencia will be up there with the big boys.
Okay, oh, cool. All right. We're going to bring you up to date on who's won so far.
Yes.
Okay, most promising act,
Was Pete Estudio,
vocal duo of the year,
Emilio y Raúl Navaira,
show band of the year,
Celino y Los Dinos,
album of the year,
Emilio,
Tejano crossover,
Celina y Los
album of the year. Orchestra group, by the way.
Orchestra.
Instrument
Was David Lee,
so far, Tejano country
Emilio.
Okay, and we'll be back in a short whenever the
Yes.
rest of the winners come in, and maybe David will be back.
Yes.
Okay.
Bye bye.
All right. How's that, Nemo?
You know, I was looking at the paper. Just FYI.
Do you know that she's actually a bank teller at Bank of America now?
Do you know her? I've been trying to get a hold of her for over a year. I got her on Facebook and I've been sending messages to her.
Oh,
She
I would
works.
love to have her on the show.
She works. She works at the Bank of America on Irving Boulevard.
Well, if you ever see her, tell her I would love to give her.
Oh yeah, he's gonna go up there. Hey, David.
I did you know
What's
that
your
she was a
number?
There you go.
teller? Okay. No,
Go
but
open, go open an account, buddy. Go open an account. That's all.
Yeah, he tell you where she's at.
okay,
Call over there.
send me the address and I'll go there. You said she's in Irving?
Yeah, it's in Irving. Yeah.
Okay. Well, there's lots of banks out there.
Bank of America.
The
There's
Bank
lots of banks of America there.
There's only one on Irving Boulevard.
Oh, on Irving in Irving? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, there's like 3 of them right around me within 5 miles. So that's
Gee,
what I'm saying.
you got to make it hard all the
Okay. But I would
Thank
love
you,
to
Vic.
have her
Thank you, Vic.
on the show. Okay. But
you're a stalker. Do your thing.
Yeah, yeah. You said you heard him. He's already sent how many messages?
There you go.
hey, Nemo, you're the one that wants guests on this show all the time.
Yeah, that I do.
Okay. Why not? Hey, I would love to have what's that? Isabel no, is it? Remember that girl that used to dress like Selena? She had a band. Remember her back in the day in the 90s?
Yeah,
She had a white dress and
she went
what's her name?
gospel.
Oh shit, what's her name? I forgot. It's not Isabel Rodriguez or
Nope, don't know.
God, I
Anyway.
can't remember her name. But I have a music video of hers and I would love to see what she's up to. Even if she does gospel like that. But there's a lot. Like I was gonna have Elisa Marie from Grupo Señal.
So what happened with her?
She chickened out. She said that she didn't think she had anything to say. Back in
What?
the day. I know. That's what I said. We could just talk about the female back in the 90s. That
How did she pick up
hard-
accordion and
Yes.
just other stuff?
Exactly.
You know what has Señal been doing and
Exactly.
what has
She's
she been doing?
all right.
You know her original accordion player. Well, she played the accordion after a while.
Right.
Her original accordion player used to have 2 fingers.
No, I didn't know that.
True story. He used to play with 2 fingers because he lost these. I don't know how he lost them, but he used to play with 2 fingers. These 2.
Wow. Was he good?
So
Yeah.
was it a finger and a thumb?
Yeah, but you couldn't tell when he played. I mean, he still sounded like a regular accordion player, but
So he had to be real fast, 'cause like this. Or maybe he played with his knuckles.
I don't know, bro. I mean, that was. But yeah, that's a true story.
Oh, you know
We
what?
could have asked. We could have asked her about that.
Yeah, we could ask her. Well, I said, as soon as she decides to start the band again, because she's in the process of doing that, I said,
She's-
I better be her first interview.
She's performing somewhere.
No.
Yeah, I saw that she's performing somewhere. Might be Southern Junction.
No, I think she performed at Longhorn Ice House.
Oh,
when was
Longhorn.
this? When was this?
Oh, a couple of months ago.
No, I think here recently she has something going on.
Ooh, I'm gonna have to reach out again, like
They
that,
should.
like that. Okay. Would you like to see another video of Nemo?
Do it. Do it.
All right. Okay, wait.
You have any of Vic?
Well, this is the 30th. You know, I probably do have some video, but I don't have it on my computer right now.
So she's performing at the Ice House,
Oh, she is?
October 3rd.
Right. There you go.
Okay. I did not.
She
know.
has no reason.
Okay.
See, now you have another reason to book her because she can promote the upcoming show.
That's true. Okay. I have to get this video ready because I spoke too soon. But Nemo, share us another story from back in the day. How did you meet Buddy? Do you remember how you met Buddy?
I have no idea.
Remember I stalked you? You don't remember that? You remember that story that I told you?
I think you just hung around Medico and y'all were doing that show and stuff. And
Okay, so Vic, you didn't know it, but I really did stalk Nemo. because he owned Tejano USA,
I believe it.
aka Tejano Review, and I needed advertising for my show because it was on community channel, and so I whenever I saw it, I said, "Hey, Nemo, how's it going?" Like that. I would love to have you do the top 10. Because he used to have the top 10. Like, yeah. So,
We used
You,
to have the top 10. We used to have the top 10 in the honor review.
yeah,
We used to have all these producers, or what do they call them? P what? Um,
I don't know.
what's program directors? They would
Okay.
send us their top 10 or top 20 hit, and we would post it in the honor review and stuff, and then that's where we would pick something up, and they would tell me what to say, and I would say it live on camera.
Oh, you're talking to medical.
Medical.
Oh yeah.
was was were you involved in a different paper before you started your own, Nemo?
It
Yeah.
was the Hunter Review. The Hunter Review. Originally, I was with KTNO Radio.
Uh-huh.
I was a DJ there, and Ben Benavides was the co-owner. And somehow they got out of it and stuff. But he wanted to stay in the market. And there was this magazine and there was this paper in Fort Worth called maybe Estrella
Uh-huh.
or Aguila, one of the two. And we got the format from them. And we had Alfredo and Simon that was backing us and stuff. So we got the big clubs, and we were able to sustain our ourselves with that paper and stuff. And then we went as far as Corpus. Oh, he moved back to Corpus, so he opened a town review over there, and we opened one in San Antonio, and it got going good there for a while. And then I just worried about Dallas, Fort Worth, and they worried everything else. And so eventually, he got a radio. He bought another radio station in Corpus, so the paper was little money to him. And he just said, I'm not going to do it anymore. I said, okay, cool. But I had all the connections already here in Dallas Fort Worth, so I just
It's
decided to go on my own. I
rebranded.
said, yeah, I had to get help on how to do stuff because I never laid it out or anything. And there was a bartender over at the West. Fuck, I forgot his name. He knew all about Photoshop and stuff, and he helped me out. And then the printer helped me out with the cork to put it in there. And I used to have to print it out in laser on a laser printer, go take it to him, which was way the fuck out in
Irving.
Las Colinas.
Oh,
No, not Las Colinas. It was farther. It was
Frisco.
before Frisco.
Colony.
Before Frisco.
Wait,
On the on,
Plano.
hold on.
on the toll. On the toll. They have Galleria over there. What's it called?
I don't know.
The
It
Galleria
doesn't
over
matter.
there. Okay.
Doesn't
Well,
matter.
anyway, I would have to drive an hour to go take it to them so they could print it. And then
Farmers
I would
Branch.
no. Fuck.
You know
It's
what?
gonna,
Anyway,
it's gonna bother me now.
it's right there. It's if you go on the old tollway right there off of Lemon,
Carrollton.
you go up, and it's not Las Colinas, but it starts with a K maybe.
Carrollton.
The Kapinskis over there.
Capel.
Capel.
Oh fuck. Okay, never mind.
McKinney.
Yeah,
McKinney.
it's
Oh.
before Frisco.
The Colony. I think
They
They
that's.
have
Oh,
that's where Simon and Alfredo had their office too out there.
I don't know.
Turtle Creek.
Turtle
That
Creek is
yeah,
downtown.
yeah.
Yeah.
No. That was that. Yeah, they had an office there too. So yeah, so that's what I would do and stuff, and I just kept at it. I just kept at it. I learned how to do it and stuff, and then the guy that was helping me, he wanted more money, and I said, you know what, dude, I'm gonna go to Kinko's, and and if they charge me more money, I'll get you more money. I go, but if they charge me less, dude, I'm not giving you any more money. And he said, okay, cool. So I went to Kiko's, and they charged me even less. And I said, sorry, dude, man, they're
You're,
hooking it up.
you're out.
So yeah. So I went there and I
You know,
started learning shit, and then little by little, it just got better every
I
week.
I always had a
This,
question.
this,
Go ahead.
this is good. This is good because in all the years I've known Nemo, I never knew how he actually got started.
Yeah, that's how.
I never. So we're getting back in from. I like this. This is like no one has ever bothered to ask me. No one has ever bothered to ask me how I got into radio.
Yeah, there you go. That's what we should have asked.
We didn't ask you that.
No.
You want me to tell you how I got into radio?
How?
A cousin of mine used to sell weed to CC Cruz.
I
Oh,
remember
no
CC
way.
Cruz.
That's how I met CC Cruz.
And that's how you
Okay.
hooked you up.
Yeah, that and we became friends like that because he used to call my cousin to buy weed all the time,
Yeah.
and so we became
Oh, is your
friends.
cousin still selling?
No, he's dead.
Oh,
Thank you,
Oh, CC.
thank
Oh,
you,
you're
thank you
dead.
for
he was
Okay, your
he
for
was
that.
cousin.
was he dying to get out of that business?
Uh
No, like he got shot,
Wah, wah, wah.
dead.
Oh, ouch, man.
Nemo.
Was it because of that though?
No,
Was
that's
it
not
CC Cruz that shot him?
no, no. This is good. This is a rumor start, right?
Yeah. Hey, who was
No,
that? Who was
CC
he?
Ouch.
CC had nothing to do with his death. No,
Was it in his in the head though?
and he got shot in the face. Yes,
Oh wow.
Nemo, get off that topic, please.
No, I'm just curious. Did he?
they
Can I
were.
can I say
It,
one more?
it
Can
was
I say one more joke on this?
it was over a girl.
Can I say one more joke on this?
Yeah, go ahead.
It's a joke. You
Yeah,
want to joke about it?
I just want to be sure it's okay with Vic because
Go
it's just a
ahead.
joke. Did he have blue eyes?
Wow. Yes, he did that night.
All right, just checking.
So anyway, true. But
My condolences, man. I'm so sorry to hear about your
no, no,
cousin
no. That was that
that
was years
fell
ago.
weed long
That
time
was years
ago.
ago. That was years ago, and he deserved it. But anyway, uh,
I
so
feel better now.
that's how I met CC Cruz, and then and that's how we became friends. And after a while, he asked me if I wanted to get into radio, and I did.
And that's when the market was strong too. When they
Oh
came
Yes,
yeah,
in, and you
yes,
could put anybody in there, and y'all gonna do good.
yeah,
yes.
So good for
yeah.
you, man. You got in at
I,
the right time.
I,
I did.
yeah. Back then, I used to hang out at Kick FM a lot, and I had lunch with CC. I bought him lunch several
He
times.
always just has to say that he buys people stuff. I don't know why.
Well, because I appreciate people, and I like
You
to
just you could just say you
bond.
went to lunch. Did I
People
tell you that
bond
Vic
over
bought me
food.
lunch and he hasn't said shit? He bought me lunch like for my whole family. I wasn't even expecting it. He just picked up the tab and was like, you don't see him say anything. It's like, and it was a big tab, man. So
Okay.
I
Yeah, it
appreciate
was.
that. I appreciate that. Yeah, he didn't say nothing. He wasn't even sitting with us. He was sitting at another table. See how
Do
humility
you,
does.
do you remember JJ Jimenez?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I like that. I remember he spoke at my school, and I think it was an incident like Gilbert with
He was
JJ
trying to
Jimenez.
hook up with one of the girls at your school.
You can
No,
tell us.
but
You can tell us.
Yeah,
there's always rumors about underage stuff and stuff like that.
yeah. And unfortunately, that's dangerous because again,
Yeah,
we're in the club business,
yeah,
or back then they were in the club
radio
business, and there's
business.
a lot of girls that get in there with fake IDs and stuff, and
Yeah,
I'm sorry, but that shit happens, and I'm sorry it happens, but
yeah,
that's just the sad truth about that industry, of any industry that as bar business stuff. I think it's a little bit more.
It doesn't happen as much now because the
no,
Tejanos are all old
Yeah,
now.
now that's what I'm saying. Yeah, they're lucky
yeah.
now.
All right, and there's cameras everywhere, so you can't get away with all that stuff. Recording devices and stuff
I
like that.
remember being at Chrome nightclub and I was taking pictures and stuff, and then I was going to take this picture of this one girl, and I think she was a manager there and stuff, and she said, "Don't put her in the paper." I said, "Oh, okay. What happened?" She said, "She's 14 years old. She goes to my school," and then she got her and she took her to the office, and it was just crazy. I mean, this is a
Oh yeah,
14-year-old, yeah. So
they don't
yeah,
look like they're 14.
no, I mean,
Yeah,
they look young, but
yeah,
still, it's like it just sucks that
yeah.
they're out there.
That's true.
Is it me or like in the last 5 minutes did the show take a dark turn?
Yes, yes.
It was the death of your cousin that did that.
No, it is
Oh,
Nemo.
my bad.
All right. You know what? I got one more clip because Nemo's got a bedtime, and
Oh hell, 7:55. Let's go.
it goes by fast when you have fun. Okay. But oh rats! I gotta set it up again. I was trying to.
Really? But you had all this time to
I
queue it
know.
up.
I know. He's
Yes.
worried about telling people that he bought somebody's lunch.
Yes,
Wow.
I am. I was doing that. Okay. But what was something else I was gonna ask? I forgot. Uh, do you have another question for him while I set this up?
Let's go to the chat. Hell.
Well, I can't do the chat and do this at the same time,
All right.
dude.
All right.
Okay.
So okay, so after that, I mean, you just stuck around with radio and stuff. That's cool.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I started hanging out with Cruz, and
What is he doing now? What is Cruz doing?
Cruz retired from radio and is just living the life.
So Texas.
He lives in Temple, Texas, and that's another guy that a lot of people thought he was an asshole. Or really, he kind of was an asshole. He was just misunderstood.
He was cool with me.
If you got to know him, he was the nicest person.
I hear
But
a lot of people say stuff like that, like, and with a lot of different people, they'll say so. Like, oh, they're cool with me. That's because you're in the media. I said, well, they're
Yeah.
cool with me.
yeah, yeah, but he was. I mean, I saw him. You know, he was just kind of misunderstood. He had a very low threshold for like bullshit. He didn't like people with bullshit. And he was one of those people who was very blunt, very direct and to the point. And he didn't appreciate he didn't appreciate or tolerate any type of people trying to bullshit him. And
Yeah.
so he was often mistaken for being an asshole, which he wasn't an asshole. If you were upfront and honest with him, he was the nicest person. But
Yeah.
yeah,
I find that in the Tejano industry, you run into a lot of people full of bullshit. Like
yes,
they like to inflate their status a lot.
yes,
You know, they say
definitely,
they could do something, and when it's time to put up or shut up, they suck.
very true.
Yeah. Okay, I have it set up, and we were talking about Stephanie Lynn.
Okay,
Now, Stephanie Lynn's. This has happened. There was one episode that I posted on YouTube that it's about bloopers, and Nemo's the star of this blooper. Okay, but let's see. Okay, well, I'm just gonna play it. Okay, you ready?
yeah.
Okay.
Nemo here backstage is Ricky Perez coming in at number 7. At number 1 this week on the Honor Review TV. All right, this is. I scared the first 5 seconds.
Okay. All right. That I didn't want to show you that part of the blooper. She was giving me a back massage in that one. So
Why, was
jealous?
it X-rated or
Jealous?
what?
Jealous? Okay. No.
Oh,
You want to
yeah,
see the rest of it? No, I'm not going to show it to you. But
yeah, no, we're good.
yeah.
All right.
But I thought this episode, this section had a part where Medico was yelling the list down for you.
Yeah,
Like that.
that was the norm. Let's go real
Yeah.
quick to the chat.
Okay. Let's go to the chat. All right. Wow. Let's see. Hey, Luis. It said, wow, nice balloons for the Tano 30th. Okay. Thank you. Glad you're here, Big Vic. How's it going? From Luis. All right. Mart. Vic must be talking about another type of club that he was probably going to back in the day. I don't understand that.
When he was talking about taking off his fix and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Flash.
Oh, you know what? I had a question about the Tejano USA. I just remember. Back in the day, you handed me these little clips of pictures about this big because you had some pictures of Stephanie. Why didn't you guys take pictures that small? It's like a Polaroid type pics. Yeah, but smaller. Why'd you take name? I can't hear you.
That was a size that we got printed up at maybe Eckerd's back in the day.
Oh,
It
you
was
did.
just
And
easier
what'd
for
you do?
us to.
Like tape
It
it
was
to?
easier for us to scan on the scanner. Instead of having doing
Oh,
instead
big
of
and
doing
shrink it
yeah
and stuff like
yeah
that.
instead of having to go and do maybe 4 pictures, we were able to do maybe 10. You know,
Okay.
it was
Save
for
money. Okay, I got
not,
you.
it's not save money, just save time.
Okay. All right. Luis, I saw Gabriela Martinez live in Dallas, Texas, doing the Selena Quintanilla experience. It was sure. I don't remember that. Okay, let's see. Hey, Mart, Bobby will be at Billy Bob's November 2nd. I'll be there to see this confrontation if you show up.
You're part of that show, right? Right, Vic?
Are you going to be there?
No, we're not part of the show. They're just buying advertising from us.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Who's they?
Billy Bob's.
Billy Bob.
Oh, and so now Betty Bob's doing their own stuff.
They have what they call a Latin consultant. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Okay.
I thought,
I thought y'all were the Latin consultants.
yeah, I thought you guys were.
Pancho was for a
Uh,
while, but now they use Universal Latin Universal or something like that. I don't know.
did they find someone cheaper?
You know who it is? It's actually the Casillas brothers. Remember Emilio's managers?
Yeah.
They're Universal Latin Agency, I think is what it's called.
Oh, so they just book big bands or something like that?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know that.
I really thought y'all were part of it. I thought that was all y'all.
Yeah, I
I think
thought it was, yeah.
What,
that's sad
what,
because for the longest time, Bajo built that thing up,
yeah, I
and
agree.
Wow.
then they just boot him out. That's just horrible, man.
Yeah.
I,
Does that,
ironically, if I understand the story right, Pancho's the one who actually introduced them to the. So I don't know.
it's own fault, I guess.
I'm not. I'm not. I really don't know the whole backstory.
Do you guys still do the Cajunto Festival in front of Billy Bob's?
Every year, it's not in. It's not in front. It's actually inside
It's
now.
inside now, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's inside now.
yeah.
Okay.
We moved it inside.
All right. 3 years ago, I remember the first time I went. And I was going to buy Nemo a steak dinner, but if he showed up,
Ah,
not lunch, it was dinner.
yeah. He wasn't able to get backstage, and he was very hurt about that.
Oh, yeah. We talked about that
Yeah,
before,
yeah.
didn't
Let's go.
we?
Let's go. Let's go.
Okay. All right. Hey, Mart, that night with Jay at Billy Bob's, you're speaking of, their next gig was very far, so they left almost right after they got off the stage. I was there that night with the band.
He would know, man. This guy has all the hookups, all
Yes.
the connections.
Hey, Alfredo, what's up, guys? Saludos from Conroe, Texas. Uh, it's payback, Nemo. Yes, I'm trying to pay back, Nemo. All right. Let's see. Destiny, Ladez, David Miles, Stephanie. Oh, yeah, that's going to happen this weekend, I think, right? I think it's in DeSoto or something like that. And Jay are in town this weekend. Hope to catch y'all at the show. I will try my best to be there because Stephanie told me about that.
Oh yeah, that's right. She did. She
Yeah.
invited you.
Yes.
You need to go
Okay.
represent.
Hey, Marcus Daniel, Tejano
Marcus.
USA, congrats 30 years.
Tough Diggler. Say that 5 times.
Oh, yeah, that's right. All right. Okay.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate the love.
All right. I wish I had prepared more stuff for and looked at some more bloopers of Nemo and stuff, but I think 3 is enough.
Yeah, no, I think that's enough too. I think you're lucky we had something to talk about today. And thank you, Vic, for coming on and saving the
Yes.
show, man.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
know, I can only imagine I couldn't do that he's dying to get out of the business joke if you weren't here, man. So appreciate
Yeah,
you.
I thought to myself, these guys must really be scraping the bottom of the barrel for them to call me, right?
No, it's just
No, it's not.
no. Like he doesn't want to do anything. He didn't want to call anybody. I said, shit, Vic will do it. And then
I
that's whenever
don't like
I had
it.
a text because he's like, and he could do it. It's just I want to talk about the award show or something. I'm like, no, man, that happened like 5
I
weeks
don't like
ago.
to, you know what? Like, people cancel on us and makes it inconvenient for us. I don't want to be that person to make it inconvenient at the last minute. Like, Vic, he's an important person, and I don't want to inconvenience him. You know, like
It-
Whatever. Anyway,
It's truly.
Hey,
It's not about it.
Vic, did you see the post that about Lucky Joe that he stiffed somebody and he didn't pay him back and stuff? Did you see that post?
I did not see that. You know what I saw? Well, of course, he like made a lot of news when he did that fundraiser thing, and he got a he bought his van, right? He
Right.
did buy it. He bought like
Uh-huh.
one of the Sprinter vans,
Mhm.
and then I saw where he was raffling off one of his accordions. And this was just recently, probably about a month ago, that he's raffling off one of his accordions. I guess his daughter is having a quinceañera, and so he was trying to raise funds, and so he's raffling one of the accordions that he owned that he actually used on his album covers, and people were making us think about it because apparently somebody gifted him that accordion.
Ah,
oh,
So yeah, they were raising us think about like how could you sell something that somebody gifted you, right?
hey, so when we have him on, we need to have Vic on.
hey, we're about
Yeah, no,
positivity.
yeah.
Let's not go
I
negative.
think he should have an open forum to explain what happened.
You know
that's
what?
it.
I don't want to
agree.
embarrass
You know,
anybody. I don't want to.
you're not embarrassing. You're just asking a question. I was gonna ask. I was gonna ask him that about what happened. You know, it was gonna happen.
And I'm
Hey,
going to divert the question as soon as possible to someone else. I don't want them to feel. I want our guests to come back.
Go ask.
yeah, you know, it's some people want to get it out there and let people know what happened, and they don't
Okay.
have that forum.
All right. You can set the like. Yeah. Why don't you invite Bobby to the show? And let's see why. If he texted me was all made up in my head or
It
what.
was made up in your head, dude.
Okay, I knew
All
you
of a
were
sudden, he
gonna
has
say
your number. He has your number.
no, because I texted him and he sent me back. That's what I thought, but it was all deleted.
Oh, okay.
I
All
got
right.
so I
All
don't
right.
know. Even if he said no, it never happened. Okay, and here it did. All right, okay, and oh no, I'm not gonna say it. I enjoy having you, Nemo, here all the time.
Well, thank you guys.
Like that. Well, I enjoy. But wait, I was gonna give you a compliment a little bit. I enjoy having Nemo, but he complains a lot about this show. Hey, you know what?
If you wanna switch right here, that's what he's saying. He's trying to
Switch.
yeah, it's all you, buddy.
Hey, by the way, is Tejano Talk on the cover of the 30th?
No.
Did you just stop doing that? Is that
It's
because
on there. No, I didn't push it. I actually just remembered that like 2 days or 3 days ago, and that's why I had to get that picture with my
the
pink
pink?
jacket. Yeah, because it's the only decent one that I had that looked okay and stuff. And I'm like, yeah, it's fine. You know, I did it real quick. It's like, so yeah, and it was you say September. I said, damn it, you know. And the whole thing is that Facebook puts it on there as my birthday, so everybody's gonna start saying happy birthday, happy birthday. So I have
You're
to
not 30 years old.
get in front of it and say, hey, this is a magazine that's turning 30, and you know, so I did good this time because normally I get a lot more people that message me happy birthday or that post on their happy birthday and stuff.
Yeah.
But this was cool.
How old are you, Nemo?
I'm twice the 30.
He's
Damn.
almost twice 30.
Wow.
Yeah,
I mean, for being,
I'm old AF.
Yeah.
but you look good for that age.
Yeah. I
Well,
think he's 59
I
or
give it
60.
hell. I give it hell.
Are you 60 now? Or 59?
I'm up there, man.
Yeah. 50. Right?
I'm up there. I'm fixing to turn Moses' age
Okay.
before long.
Yeah. I'm close by. I
Yeah,
think
I mean, everybody I know is gonna be is around my same age, so I'm not
Right.
worried.
yeah.
I mean, we actually had a party that just last Saturday.
Right.
Somebody turned 60, and like everybody there was 60. So I was
I
like,
know.
yeah,
But you don't. Again, you don't look like the typical 60-year-old.
yeah, yeah. I think because I've always been uh, like in the business, and you have to keep up. Because I see people that don't keep up, and I don't
Yeah.
want to be like them. I just don't. So I give it hell. I give it hell,
Yeah.
and
I'm I'm going on the same boat as you because I joined Lifetime Fitness, so I'm
No,
working it out.
but buddy, you do look your age.
Thank you.
You do.
it's okay.
Respectively, respectively.
He's older than me though. Okay. All right. That's it.
I'm okay with that.
Okay. All right.
Thank you, Vic, for the
All right. Hey, why don't
pure
you help
honesty.
us? Why don't you? Hey, Vic, you didn't give him hell as much as I wanted you to. You should have.
Backfired on you, didn't it?
Yeah, kind of.
I did start into him about his pink blazer.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's true.
yeah. Like, oh, like I could care less. I love pink. If you call me gay, I'm queer. I'm here. Get used to it. So
No.
I'm okay with it, man. Whatever.
Yeah.
I have no problem with that.
I didn't say all that.
I
Yeah,
didn't
but I
say
did.
that
Like,
either.
okay.
Okay.
I have no problem with that at all.
I was gonna say something, but I'm not. So Vic, you're gonna help us close the show, okay?
Sure.
I'm your host. Oh, wait. Before we do that, is
I
there
don't
it,
I don't remember how you. Please tell me
well,
how you.
you'll get you'll get the
Just
gist of
it's
it.
very easy. You'll say I'm
Yeah.
Vic with the Punching Star or
Wait.
like radio or MC at. Are you MCing anywhere?
That's what I was gonna say.
What I do mostly now is I do club gigs once in a while, but most of the time I do privates. Like this weekend, I have a quinceañera. I do a lot of quinceañeras. I do a lot of weddings because
MC or actual DJing?
both.
Okay.
and the reason is because that's where the money's at.
Okay.
Oh
So
yeah,
Okay.
I
right,
still see Maori out there too doing the same
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Okay. You just brought something up that okay. I don't know if I've told the our audience my project. It's called Tejano Connects, and we're going to help people book bands, but
Mhm.
we're trying to promote more bands getting booked because a lot of people don't know how to book a band. And I'm not going to book the bands. I'm going to relay
It's a
messages.
it's a it's a yellow pages for
Yeah, it's a
them.
directory basically,
But they
but
call it Tejano, Conx. Like you're supposed to
connects,
know that's
connects,
Conex. It sounds
connects.
more like Tejano Con X, right?
Yes, he likes to say Connex, but it's Connex.
It's just natural, but okay.
Okay.
Instead of
Uh,
calling it Tejano Yellow Pages or something simple, where it's
hey, it
direct.
wasn't my idea that name. I just went with it because my partner Lawrence, he wanted to call it Tejano Connects. I wanted to call it Tejano Time or
Mhm.
Tejano Times.
How is that even part of Yellow Pages? Tejano Time.
'Cause
Anyway,
it's
all right.
Tejano Time.
Thank you, Vic.
You know?
Appreciate you,
Nemo,
man.
Okay,
Nemo, Nemo,
wait.
didn't you have a band directory in your
Yeah,
magazine
yeah,
one time?
yeah.
So did
One time.
I. I had it on my show too. I had a band directory and a
Uh,
mariachi
don't
directory.
don't leave them out, please.
Of course not. Remember. Okay, but let me tell you. I'll give you a free posting, Vic, because part of that is we're gonna get freelancers, and some are gonna be DJs,
Yeah,
and some of the artists also MC events. So, and that's like you said, there's good money in MCing like that because awards and corporate events they need MCs, especially if they're funny. Like the Pula Vida Awards, the only thing one of the things I would suggest for Danny Farias to have that is hire a comedian, a professional MC type for the transitions because there were a lot of downtimes during the awards and stuff.
right,
So
right,
MCing is going to be part of my directory also. So I'll hook you up too, like
right.
that. So I just want to add that to it. But oh, guess what? It all turns out to be the buddy show. But
Hmm.
last Friday, I hired a web designer to help me finish this website because I'm getting tired of looking at it or trying to stress about finishing it up. So I'm meeting him tomorrow night. So hopefully he just didn't take my money and like that. All
It
right.
happens.
Yeah. But
Well,
I
this show is going down.
yeah. Okay.
Sorry, man.
But before we leave, is there anything else? Like, how would someone, if they wanted you to, do their quinceañera or MC stuff, how would they get a hold of you?
If Ruby wanted to do hire you for her quinceañera, how to get a hold of you?
Her parents could reach out to me. Yeah, you can if you get a chance. Put my number up there. It's
I can't do that, but go ahead.
well, my
What
number,
is
and I do want to stress that there's a ton of DJs out there. What's different about me is that I really I specialize in doing Tejano events. Now I do everything. I do the reggaeton, I do the hip hop, I do country, I do everything. But if you want a real Tejano, there's not a lot of that.
Right.
So yeah, I specialize in that, but I do weddings, quinceañeras, corporate events. I just hosted an event for the SMU Cox School of Business last week. So I'm a little bit of everywhere, and plus I do voiceovers. I
yeah.
do radio commercials. I have my own studio at my house,
Oh, cool.
and then my wife does the video like the ones you saw, Nemo.
She's
Uh,
good. That
She's good at lighting, too.
so we've learned to do just a little bit of everything out of necessity, basically. I
Okay.
mean, when the big time radio career was over, I had to figure out a way to
P-
make things.
what's
So I
next?
Pivot.
just
You got
kind
to
of
pivot.
I went from being a promoter and doing dances to being a DJ to yeah. But I'll if anybody needs a DJ or an MC, they can reach out to me at area code 214 448 6568.
Okay.
There you go.
All right. Or maybe Facebook. Does they have your information? Big Vic
Yeah,
Medina?
Facebook. Yeah, look me up at Facebook. It's Big Vic.
Okay.
All my social media is Big Vic. So yeah, there you have it.
Okay. Well, cool. Well, thank you for coming in the last minute, and
Thank you for saving.
we might see Big Vic more often. Nemo.
Hopefully, hopefully,
All right.
hopefully you'll see him a lot more. Like, and you'll see
Oh,
me
wow.
less. Bam.
We'll do like with three people. We'll call it a threesome. Oh wait, I still got to work on the name,
Oh,
but you get
yeah,
the idea.
I got you.
Three amigos.
We can't call it the Three Amigos because
Mowdy,
there's another show
Mowdy,
like that.
Mowdy, Mowdy, and his partners would sue us.
No,
Oh,
but there's
plus
another three amigos too.
there's
There's
another Three Amigos.
yeah,
Marcus Daniels is part of the Three Amigos from Tejano
Oh,
TV.
I didn't know. I didn't
Yeah,
yeah.
know that.
and so we can't do that. Even though there's another podcast that's called Tejano Time Podcast, it's not affiliated with us. Like that.
No.
But okay, I'm your host Oraldo for
It's
It's
called
Tejano Time.
Three Amigos with an ex cousin that used to sell weed.
What?
Oh, we saw how that ended up. So
Well, okay, yeah, all right,
Uh,
yeah. Well, I'm
I
Nemo
was,
with the How to USA celebrating 30th anniversary. Appreciate, thank you everybody for all the support, all the love for 30 years. That's a lot, and hopefully I'll be here another two, three,
oh, I have a question
four,
for you.
five.
How
we
long?
should do like a part two because I didn't even get to ask Nemo like um, the difference between when he started his paper, where the industry was then to where it is now.
No, I think everything was strong up until COVID for us. Uh,
How big was your paper before COVID?
and we've always been 12 to 16 pages, just depending on what's going on.
And now?
And so now we're still 12 to 16.
Oh,
But
really?
now we're just more Fort Worth than we are Dallas.
And you
Because
do it once a
yeah,
month, right?
we're doing it once a month.
Before
It
COVID,
just
was it weekly still?
it was weekly. Oh yeah, weekly.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
ever plan to go back to weekly?
Eh, I'm happy. I'm happy
You're
the way
happy
it
with
is.
you? Okay.
I'm okay.
All right. Hey, I did have one question. How long
Yeah.
do you plan? Oh, wait, it's two part.
Okay.
How long do you think you're gonna keep doing Town USA?
I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know because maybe I'll do it way into my 80s.
Okay.
I love getting out there in the clubs and drinking and stuff and partying with people. So
That's true.
I don't want to stop.
Yeah.
You're
Hey, I
gonna be
got you.
you're gonna be
I
the old man with the camera.
We don't do cameras, man. To be honest with you, I got invited a lot of stuff. I got invited a lot of stuff, and they always say, "Bring your camera." I was like, "Man, you can't just invite me for me. Just invite me to be me, huh?
Right.
Just because we're buds. No, bring your camera. It's always bring your camera." Like, all right,
That's
well,
why you don't do the centerfold pages and stuff like that because
no,
those
I
are
mean, I have people that do that, and I could go out and do that. It's not a big deal. It's quick. Now with an iPhone, fuck everything, like bam, 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 bam. You
okay.
know,
Yeah.
The
it's like no
part two
problem.
question: if you were gonna sell Town USA, how much would you sell it for?
I have no idea. No idea.
You don't know. Ten
Nah,
thousand.
I have no idea.
I sense there's an offer coming. Go ahead, buddy. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying 20,000.
I don't know. I don't know. I would have to justify it first and make sure that you're able to make your money back within a certain time. I wouldn't just give you a number without looking into it and make sure you're able to make
Oh,
your
so
money
you
back.
don't think I would make back? I mean, if I were to buy it,
I don't know, dude, because I have a relationship with these people,
right?
and you're kind of
Creepy.
creepy relationship with me. So
There you go.
you'd be out there and say, "Hey, let me buy you dinner." Like, oh, okay.
Can I
But
can I take
Besides, I don't need to
can I
buy
take
it to make my own
but
if I
there
wanted
you
to.
buddy
go.
buddy would be trying to take pictures of people's feet.
Ouch, ouch. And other people have tried to go on their own and stuff, and
Oh yeah.
and try to do what we do and stuff, and it's just different because I don't rely anymore. I don't rely on this
The income.
the income for what this brings in, and it does real good
Yeah.
for being monthly, but it's hard. It's hard unless you have the relationships. It's just hard.
Well, how come you
Um,
don't franchise it into Dallas?
I could, but
Because I
then
know you don't want
then
to
it's more
travel into
work. Then
Dallas.
it's more work, and then I have to keep up with everybody. It's just I'm
No,
happy the
I
way it
mean
is.
you. Okay, like Mark. Let's say Mark wanted to do franchise, and he would go.
If I
Uh,
would if I would let somebody sell in Dallas, yeah, they
yeah,
would have to. Yeah, it's just
they would
it's just I don't know
service
if I
it.
want to. I don't know if I want to. It's just I'm happy the way it is. It comes in, I do the bam, 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 and then I put it out, and I already have everything ready to go, and I don't have to worry about if somebody else's ads are not correct, their information is not correct, or collecting the money, and it's just a lot of stuff, a lot of stuff.
Sounds like Nemo's a control freak. That's what it sounds
Mm,
I'm comfy. I'm comfy where I'm at.
yeah.
Comfortable. Like thank you, Lord. I'm okay where I'm at. So,
yeah.
uh, so
Yeah, we don't all have a lake house, do we?
no, really, that's just
And a
ridiculous.
boat.
That's ridiculous. Okay,
Huh?
You have
thank
a
you, Vic.
boat.
Appreciate you, man.
Okay. I still haven't been invited to come over
Yeah.
a barbecue and
Wonder
vote.
why? Wonder
vote.
why?
Hey, Vic, have you been invited yet?
Oh, Nemo and I were on the lake last week.
Yeah, okay.
Shh, come on, man. Come on, man. Don't say that.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, one more time. I'm your host, Oraldo, for It's Tejano Time.
I'm Nemo with Tejano USA.
I'm Big Vic. You can catch me on the Pancho Pistolas morning show.
And you've been listening and watching Tejano Time.
And is
All
that
right.
an app or is that online or
Yeah,
That
there's
is
an app.
both. That is both an app and online. Yes.
bam?
But the
And,
online's not, the
and that's
website's not working
from
very well.
6 to 10, 6 to 12. What?
Yeah, you can catch us in the mornings. Usually from like 7 to 11.
Okay. Are you on there every day?
Most days.
Okay.
What
All
does
right.
that mean? Most days.
That means when I feel like getting up in the morning, I go.
Oh,
All right. Hey, what guests are you having on today? Last time you hooked us up with
hi,
Jaime,
man.
like that.
Uh,
And you said
what do
you
you
get.
want? I have access to pretty much everyone. What do you want? Who do you want on your show?
Michael,
Whenever you
Bobby.
co-host, you bring them
Uh,
on, man. There you go.
Hey, I could have
That's an
someone
incentive.
else do this
That's
stuff
an
for me.
incentive. That's an incentive,
wow.
man. There you go.
Oh, you may be God sooner than I planned.
Oh, oh,
Oh, all right.
oh,
All
please,
right. Take care,
please
everybody. Have fun.
don't.
All right. End broadcast.